live at 5. It's offer review, and there's going to be a maintenance tomorrow. Unclear what that's going to be about. Some people are speculating it has something to do with ISO 8 campaigns. Maybe it has something to do with the opt-in, opt-out, or selling your private information. I do not know, but I think they just wanted us to know that it is a legitimate maintenance. It's not an accident. Also, we got a data mine, and the only useful thing in the data mine is that there's going to be spend ISO 8 campaign energy, and then I also believe there is a teal orb one, but I don't have that here in front of me. I'm personally going to start saving these in the current version of the strike pass. It's also been brought to my attention that you can actually not collect these at all, just not collect them. And then when you don't collect them, they get kicked into your inbox, and then you can sit there for another 7 days. So if you want to be on the next edition of Extreme Hoarders, don't collect anything. And then just save it for when you absolutely need it. It is a thing. Then also, the community has been asking for gold over and over again. Players, we want more gold. Scoping, no problem. Let's have a quick message from Community Manager Whip about this gold issue. Greetings, Commanders. My name is Community Manager Whip. That's right, whale harder, you peasants. I'm coming to you live from the illustrious lounge here at Scopely. And I just want to let you know that we listen to your feedback, and I really don't like how ungrateful the community is. You guys said we want more gold. I heard you. I am giving you the privilege and opportunity to buy $100, 12 million gold. And I'm giving you the privilege and the opportunity to buy it twice. Why are you so ungrateful? Also, I'm also going to give you another opportunity to buy 4 more offers for $100 for 11 million gold. We listen to the community. You asked, you shall receive. And if you don't like it, you can get off my dick. Guy's kind of a jerk. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not going to read all of this, but basically, it's an interesting take here. Should I quit my job? And basically replaced the experience that we're having here with Marvel Strike Force with like actually having a job and whether or not they would quit or not. Interesting. And then another day, another incursion reminder. People want to do the Fend without 5-star tunes. Got compensation because they bought them a 5-star before the second iteration. I noticed that this is still getting significant amount of upvotes. I still personally don't think they're going to do anything about it. And I just want to say they have not publicly stated anything at all about this. Hot take, Boundlet doesn't care. Total opinion piece and editorial. By no means reflect what other individuals think, feel, or believe about this game. Take that for what it is. We lost 2 content creators in a matter of days. We lost a few more before Tana and Goofy resigning. Other influencers and game top spenders are leaving the game. Even the game's legacy content creators are looking for new revenue streams and games to play. I'm always looking for new games to play. I don't feel like the recent events have fueled that. I feel like that's always been a thing for me personally, but maybe other people too. They are looking, but I'm always looking for a second game. I mean, that's how I found this game. I was playing Galaxy of Heroes, and this was my side chick. It became more fun, so I pivoted to this, and I'm looking for a new side chick for a long time now. I'm just saying, that's the way it works. It's becoming less and less Marvel Strike Force. Their perception is the case. Some folks in the community is that the game is in a bad place, maybe even dying. I don't know if it's dying. We don't know the state of the game. Balance never released a number of active users account in my opinion, logged on once every 7 days. It would be nice to see that data quarterly. Would never happen. The only data that we had was from Sensor Tower, but Sensor Tower data was always an estimate. And now that they've pivoted to a web store and they've taken a percentage of sales, a large percentage of the sales are now being done on the web store. I don't find that the Sensor Tower data is necessarily accurate anymore. It's kind of hard to judge what the game is doing from a third-party source. What we do know is recruiting an in-game alliance has become difficult. Yes. Clusters have seen record retirements and turnover. Yes. Even one of the best alliances in the game disbanded. That's true. So over a year, the perception is that there is something wrong with the game. We could debate at length what we could do to improve the game, but there's nothing. Even this current movement on change the course of the game. I don't know. I may be unique on this, but two things, and I saw the comment section yesterday. A lot of people are skeptical. I'm skeptical too that it's going to mean anything. Two things I'll say is that there is a large number of people involved, and I have a lot of confidence in Evdog as an individual and a leader. But we'll have to see how it goes, right? You know, I don't think anything bad will come from it. I'm expecting something good to come from it. And I'm not mean in a way, but they don't care about like you as an individual. They just don't care about making the game better. The game is like an old prize milk cow. So there's a thing in business where, you know, if there's a superstar business, they have high growth and high market share. Well, this game has, you know, high market share, like it's profitable for them, right? But it does not have growth. And in the NBA world, my understanding is that's called a cash cow, and they milk it. Basically, they cut costs and raise prices, and they try to extract as much out of it without putting a lot of investment into it. I don't know if Marvel Strike Force is exactly there. Other thing too is like I don't think the game is dying because we're in uncharted territory when it comes with mobile games. A lot of the top grossing mobile games are old games. Like if I look at the top of the charts, very rarely does a new game make it into those charts. It's the old games. It's the Candy Crushes and the Clash Royales and Marvel Future Revolution is going at. They're shutting down. Marvel Future Fight is still strong. Marvel Contest of Champions is still strong. And you know, even smaller hero collector games like Looney Tunes and Disney Source Arena are still kicking, right? So I don't necessarily feel like the game is gonna shut down or anything like that. I mean, it feels like it's a slow burn and it's slipping away slowly. That is where we are on the life cycle. I agree. They're going to squeeze every ounce of it before letting it die. I actually think it's a cash cow. I do think that's partially true. They do keep coming out with new game modes, so I think that's good. Sounds like bleak, I guess so, but Boundless acted in ways to validate the discord and resentment of the game. First, I want to highlight something that made this game successful. Marvel Strike Force is a great bone. Second, it came out in the height of Marvel movies, the Infinity Saga. That's true. And the Marvel IP is a great brand to pull in stories and characters from. True. Third, kick it to the pandemic. People were bored and stressed and needed something. Marvel Strike flourished crazy during the pandemic, and revenues were up. Yeah, $300 million in 1 year during the pandemic. It was a thing. Things don't stay the same forever. Boundless is seeing revenue numbers and activity level. I'm sure they have projections when this game is no longer worth investing in. Maybe it'll be already. Community managers and developers are ignoring feedback from promoters of the game, large scale spenders, and other stakeholders of the community. In some cases, they are disrespectful, woefully or apathetic about the fairness of the game. Going to look to Blue ISO and vent lack of compensation and see that they don't care. I really wish they would address that publicly. Despite the best efforts of the people trying to salvage the community. I mean, they've said things to me privately about that, and I'm of the opinion that it won't get resolved, but there's been no official word on that. Sure, they give an update or quality of life improvement, but they are throwing us an easy bone and never address the bugs in a timely manner when they issue a blatant "we love our community" statements. Well, they say like things, they say a lot of funny things, like there's a lot of funny keywords, you know, like harshest critics, world-class experience, fat fingers, and lately it's bandwidth. Overall, I think they are looking for their next project or acquisition. Interest in the game is dead on their end. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. We'll have to see. Like I said, these games tend to last longer than people realize. Like if we look at like Candy Crush and Clash Royale and Summoner's War. I mean, these games are going on a decade, and Contest of Champions. My goodness. I'm not going to buy this, but we got a Elite 4 for $5. They're not valuable anymore. These are just not super valuable to me anymore. British Blaster, we got Blue Zemo, $5 for 30. I don't know, like if you're not struggling with this team inside the raid, I don't know if I buy this. Like I'm not having a problem with this team in 1.5, so I'm not going to be doing that. And then we've got Spider-Man Noir, which is farmable, 50 character shards for $5. And then lastly, I did talk about in the Zemo skit, but there's 4 offers for 11 million gold, which is outrageous if you ask me. And then on the web store, there is 2 offers for 12 million gold. I will not be buying that, but do what you got to do. Let me know what you think in the comment section. As always, thanks for watching. Bye for now. Zemo? Oh, I guess it was a community manager whip skit.